Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a bit of a review of the TzHaar update. Normally I do them closer to the actual update day, but I was a bit busy this week, so I'm doing it now. Hopefully it'll give a better, more thought out review because I've had more time to think about it and to read about the update. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the graphical part of the update, because this video is showing all the graphical comparisons. In my opinion, Jagex did a really good job with the graphics during this update. There are only a few small things that I don't like about it, but in general it's really amazing. I guess it's not completely a graphical thing, but they did make all the TzHaar creatures a lot bigger, which means that they made them more spread out in the area, so if you're trying to kill them to get Tokel, it's a little bit more difficult. And besides that, the only complaint that I've got is that the obsidian items, I don't know, they look decent now, but they look sort of dull. I guess that's probably how obsidian would look in real life a bit more, but I don't know, it's not quite as distinct as what it was before the update. Like the obsidian shields were red and black before, and now they're sort of brownish red. I don't know. But everything else looks really good. I love the lava effect, and the creatures look amazing. I've got a bunch of pictures in the description as well of specific creatures, so you can see them in much better detail. So yeah, the area and the creatures look amazing. The gear is still decent, but it's not as good as the area. The next thing is the quest, the Elder Kiln. I thought it was a pretty good quest. It definitely wasn't like a Ritual of the Majorat or anything ridiculously amazing, but it was a really good, solid quest. I also enjoyed the little sort of teaser that they gave about the origins of RuneScape, of how the TzHaar were, or not the TzHaar, the TzHaar were brought into the world by, I forget what they said, the creators or the makers or something, to create the mountains and pretty much build the world. So that ought to be really interesting to see how they develop that part of the storyline. And the rewards for the quest were pretty good. The new ring that does 10% damage on volcanic creatures is very useful. The amount of Tokel that it takes to recharge might be a little high because it's sort of hard to get Tokel now that you can't sell stuff to the stores, but in general that's a pretty good reward. Also, the experience rewards were very good for a quest. Normally quests don't give all that much, but I believe it was 100k made 100k experience in any combat skill, and then an additional 50k magic, 30k agility, and a bit of other stuff. So yeah, good solid quest, good rewards. And then of course the fight kiln, which was amazing. I liked that quite a lot. Of course the live stream was by far the largest live stream I've ever done. I think it peaked at around 8,200 viewers, so that was a lot of fun. And doing all of the videos about it and the other fight kiln live stream that I did, yeah, that was really good. I think they could have made it a little bit harder. Of course it's not easy, but by making everything have a fixed spawn point, they made it a bit too easy in my opinion. I think if they had randomized the spawns, it would be a lot better. I also really liked how they gave it the onyx gem as a reward. That was one little disappointing thing with the fight caves, how you only got 16k Tokel for beating it a second time. So yeah, that's not much of a reward, and they never updated that after they increased the amount of Tokel it took to buy onyx gems, which I never really understood that. Originally onyx gems cost 300k Tokel to buy, and then they increased it to 3 mil, but they never increased the rewards that you got from fight pits or from the fight caves. So it's nice to have a good repeatable reward for a fight kiln so that people will continue to do it and it won't just be dead content after people beat it for the first time. That pretty much sums up the TzHaar update. Besides that, the only real major update was the Effigy nerf, which I think is amazing. About time that they did that. I'm not really sure why they kept it in for so long. It's like back when they had pest control and it was by far the best combat training. They took that out after a few months, I think. Or actually maybe it was a year or something. I'd have to look into that. But yeah, it was about time that they got rid of that, because effigies were completely overpowered compared to how fast you got experience and skills and how you could camp them at certain monsters. So yeah, I'm glad they did that. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I've got a lot more high quality pictures in the description, so take a look at those if you'd like. I'll also be live streaming probably this Tuesday when the Dominion Tower update comes out, and they have the new Dominion Tower boss, so if you're online then, be sure to check in. That should be a lot of fun. We've been waiting for that boss since RuneFest, so I'm looking forward to it a lot. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.